going live on my social media platform, Dr. Faith, here, excited to come to you all live today. And today we're going to talk about how to experience life's ultimate success. I am so excited to be with you because it's Friday. Yay! Everyone should be excited, happy, doing something that your heart loves and that makes you happy. What makes me really happy is coming live and talking with an audience of individuals who are ready, willing, and able to be empowered to live the triumphant life. For many of you, this is your first time joining me on a live broadcast. I do have a following on Facebook and a following on YouTube. So I have other media platforms. I want to invite you all to take a minute to my social media page. It's a variety that you may be viewing on. Also, make sure that you stay in the know with notifications of when I do go live. My last live video was Sunday, and I shared some tips on social media and just the correct way to post on social media when it's content that you have not created. So if you're interested about that, stop by my YouTube page and my Facebook page, and hopefully you'll get some information that will help you. But today, who I want to talk to, I want to talk to individuals who have experienced different challenges in life. My question of the day is, what's your current regime when it comes to experiencing life's victories? You know how we have our skin regime, ladies? I'll talk to ladies, men too. You have this particular regime that you follow to ensure that you're acne free, to ensure that your face has a nice glow, to ensure that your makeup is laid right. We follow those regimes and we're faithful to it, especially if it works. For my fitness gurus out there, to stay in shape and to have the best health and fitness possible, there's a workout regime that you follow to ensure that your body is fit, you're putting in the right foods, and they're fueling and sourcing your body to produce the correct level of energies that you need to sustain you throughout the day, to sustain you for the rest of your life. So if you think of regime, do you have one when it comes to experiencing life's success? I want you to think of that. So many times we are reactive when it comes to trauma, tragedy, hardships, unforeseen circumstances. Why? Because usually it hits us when we least expect. So, who really talks about having a toolkit to ensure that they experience success when hit with unforeseen circumstances? I do. That's my personal calling, and that's what I'm here to do. My platform is triumphant living at all times. My goal is to empower you to live the triumphant life, to ensure that despite life's difficulties and challenges, that you rise to the occasion. You get the tools and the equipment that you need to apply to those situations, to apply to your life and experience ultimate, long lasting success, the very essence of triumph. So tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your boo, tell everybody Dr. Faith is live and she's going to give us some tips, y'all, that's going to help us overcome no matter what comes our way. So I'm talking to everybody in 2020 right now because if you're living and you're breathing, you are a survivor of the current pandemic that's exploding globally, and it is definitely COVID-19. And we're all in this, learning this disease, learning how to overcome, learning how to keep our families safe. Some of us are transitioning because we have been furloughed or without a job, laid off. So we're learning how to start life all over again. You're probably selecting a new career choice by force because you didn't plan for this to be this way 6, 7 months into the new year, right? Nobody plans for tragedy. Nobody plans to just have to overcome and just learn different techniques and skill sets and life lessons just out the blue. So I'm here to help you navigate troubled waters. And sometimes it's much easier to show you where I'm coming from than to just tell you. So I'm going to give you a little piece of my journey, and it is in a 1.5 minute book trailer kit that'll tell you where I'm coming from, and then I come right back. I'm going to give you those tips. Okay. Class done. That's it. Right? How in the world? 14 years. That was 14 years ago, my good people. Let me make sure end that so we don't have any interruptions. 14 years ago, you saw it for yourself. That vehicle that you saw was a crashed vehicle that happened in 2006. That's my vehicle at the top. And then you also saw me in ICU here. 2006, tragedy hit me, struck me, didn't know where it came from, didn't have time to collect my thoughts, didn't have time to come up with a plan, didn't have time to seek out help and have a coach who can coach me through adversity and hardships and changing my life all over again, losing everything in a matter of seconds. And in my book, The Journey Less Traveled, Choose to Turn Your Tragedy into Triumph, I also talk about just feeling like I just lost my mind in 2006, and rightfully so, as you have seen yourself. So how did Dr. Faith experience life's ultimate victory? I'm going to give you three basic things that you and anyone you know should do when hit with such a level of adversity and tragedy. Now, I love to speak directly to my audience because I don't share a message and assume it's just a one size fits all, or it's just everybody's going to garner information and benefit from it. No, I'm talking to that individual who just didn't stub their toe this morning and ouch, ooey, this hurts. I'm talking to that individual that got that record and they got that news report and got that medical condition that may have to amputate that toe. What do you do after that? I can be talking to the individuals that have dealt with the breakup, but I'm more so talking to the individual who has lost their loved ones because life decided to break you up. So you didn't plan to, but life decided to break you up. What do you do now? Where do you go from here? That individual who had multiple streams of income and now they're down to one or zero. I'm talking about that person who's in the process of rebuilding their life. How do you start pursuing ultimate victory? Because when I use that terminology, ultimate, I'm talking about the highest victory possible in your current situation. Now, ultimate is not temporary, it is the highest. So, at that height of tragedy, at that height of inconvenience, circumstances, situation, you have that great level of victory to meet that situation and supersede it. So, at the level, the ultimate level of what you're going through, you have the tools, you have the power to overcome it and excel thereafter. Are you with me? Okay, so number one, how did I begin to recuperate my life when, again, just in a matter of seconds, I lost everything? I lost my car, I lost my job, I lost my apartment. And in my book, I reference, I feel like I just almost lost my mind. How did I regroup from that? Number one, I had to, once I came out of ICU, I was in a coma for over a month and I was on life support. So after I woke up, there's a whole lot of different stories that I could go into, but I'm going to stick to my point today. Trust me, I'll be back to talk about some more. But after I woke up and realized where I was 3 months in, now I'm in step down. The first start to experiencing that ultimate level of victory was I had to believe that it belonged to me. I woke up out of my coma. I did not know where I was. As a matter of fact, I started pulling out devices out of my stomach. I started pulling devices out of my mouth. I had a trach and just was pulling everything, and they had to tie my hands down for about 3 days. The first thing I had to do is realize I do not belong here. Even though my body was broken up in every place you can name, I knew my spirit was not broken. And I said, I don't belong here. My spirit said, you don't belong here. This is a hospital and it's temporary. So, number one, I want you to believe that you are entitled to and you will have the ultimate victory. It's your mindset. So, first things first, whatever you're dealing with and whatever you have been facing, you have to change your mindset. And you have to know that if this opportunity to learn and to grow, and just look at how I framed that up, this opportunity presented itself to you in order to help you learn and to grow, evolve, and to become the person that God created you to be. If you look at it just that way right off top, you've already set your mindset up for victory over it. No, you were not deserving of it. No, you didn't do anything to put yourself in harm's way. Life just happens. Right? Life happens to all of us. So, number one, believe that victory belongs to you, the ultimate victory. You're not just going to get better, you're going to be better than before. God, I don't know what you're trying to teach me. I don't understand what's going on. It does not feel or look good. All right, it's making me look some type of way and feel some type of way right now. But do know that if it has been presented to you, that God is giving you an opportunity to learn and to grow and to be a better person, actually, the person that He's ordained for you to be. Have you ever looked at someone, and I've done it before, and say, man, I don't know how they could handle that. I don't know how they deal with that. I've done that a couple of times. And through this experience, I don't know how else I handle it, but my answer is by the grace of God. If God brings you through it, to it, He could take you through it. I know that may sound cliche-ish, y'all, but it is the truth. If you're faced with it, because you are strong enough to overcome it, it's going to teach you something. It's going to teach your children something. It's going to teach your family something. God always handpicks individuals who He wants to shine His light through, who He wants to set up for success. That's another, I won't call it a rabbit trail, guys, but I could stay on that all day long. You may be the first in your family to experience what you're experiencing. You may not have any frame of reference for what you're going through right now. You are the best candidate right here and right now, because you have to trust and rely completely on God. Mama can't help you, daddy can't help you, sisters can't help you, your life coaches, your counselors, your pastors, your friends, your homeboys, your homegirls can't help you. God is your source, and I'm telling you, He's the individual, He's the one and only who could guide you through what you are experiencing. He guides all of us through it. So take an opportunity to first believe and know it's going to get better. And that's what I would tell myself. It's going to get better. And I'm not just going to overcome this. Yes, I can't walk right now. Yes, I'm on a life support right now. Yes, I lost all my hair right now. Yes, I'm without a job. I'm, with homeless, but it's going to be better. I'm going to be a better person because of it. So, number one, believe. If I had the opportunity, I would be typing all this stuff up, but I'm just going to read from my little notes right now. Number two, how do you experience the ultimate level of success and victory in your life? Remember, I'm giving you some life success tools for your toolkit, because you could pull this out anytime you just need to reference and overcome a particular part or occurrence in your life. Number two, envision well before it's realized. The power of vision is so very important. Not only did I start just believing that I could overcome this, I also had my sisters and my family around me that also wrote those affirmations. Affirmations are powerful, they're a game changer. If you're not familiar with affirmations, start with the I am affirmation. I am victorious, I am triumphant, right? So think about I am a survivor. Think about who you are and don't say what you are not. Oh, this is too hard. I can't do this. I won't be able to make it. I don't know how to make it. When you profess those things, you block the opportunity to shift and transition your mind into what I like to call a kind of like a conqueror's mindset, to have that mindset that I'm going to overcome this, I'm going to conquer this, I'm bigger than this is just an opportunity to learn and to grow. When you shift it into that negativity and you think, oh, why is me, bad things always happen to me, I'm not going to make it, how am I going to do this, you could feel that way temporarily, but I'm telling you, you have to envision and you have to see in order to continue to feed that positive, that triumphant, that conqueror's mindset. You now have to envision it. So not only believe that you will be victorious and come out okay on the other end, but you have to envision it. What does it look like? What does success look like in opposition to what you're going through and even what you're feeling? What does it sound like? You have to hear yourself say it. That's where your affirmations come in. What does it look like? Write it out, speak it out, declare it. So very important. Shift your entire atmosphere and environment with your words. Words are powerful. When you see it, you can believe it. And then the third thing I want you to remember, you should also feel it. So when I started declaring that I'm going to overcome this adversity, I will walk again. I will gain control of the activities of my limbs. I will return to work as an educator and as a teacher, helping to transform and change the lives of students and beyond, those in my classroom and within the community. I kept saying it. I started going to bed and dreaming myself walking and talking and interacting and engaging. I saw myself and what that would look like. And then the third thing is I started feeling. I started feeling and embracing. It was as simple as just putting my arms around myself and just saying, things will get better. And I felt love. I felt comfort. Talking to someone and also hear them echo that positivity helped out as well. So when it comes to experiencing the ultimate victory, in that circumstance or situation you find yourself in that you did not ask for, do not deserve, believe it was an unfair hand dealt. Number one, make sure that you believe and know for yourself that you can overcome it and it will not overcome you. You're following me? Number two, envision your victory. What does it look like? What does it sound like? Declare it, speak it, affirm yourself, write it out. Okay, get you some videos, some clippings, and make sure that you put it before your face. Vision boards are very helpful to keep as a reference as well. Vision boards help bring to life that thing that you have been praying for and believing for. And I must be honest, I've come to a point now that every vision board I knock out. With the grace of God, every vision board I knock out, and I'm just like, man, on to the next vision board. Coming here and streaming live has been a vision of mine for years. Hosting online courses have been a vision of mine for years. I'm doing it now. I'm living it now. And I'm walking confidently in it because I know that God has empowered me to do it. See, God entrusted a story with me, a story of triumphant living, a story that will empower individuals that no matter what they go through, they can experience long-term success. God said, you know what, Faith, I'm going to make you a candidate. I'm going to make you a candidate. I'm going to give you this here platform. And guess what, people? I am working to ensure that this platform is well represented and that I do my best to empower. I do it in a variety of different ways. I offer life coaching. opportunities. If you go to my website, lorettafaithharris.com, I have several life coaching opportunities there and online courses, which is what I'm sharing with you now, that are all designed to help position people in different arenas of their life to experience triumphant living. I also have different books. I know I just mentioned one book that I have, but I have several books, over 3 books that I've published to help individual again experience triumphant living in their lives. And I do what I'm doing now. I'm speaking on a large platform. I'm coming to you, sharing information and resources to empower you to live the triumphant life. I also partner with individuals. I do radio interviews, I do live interviews, all designed to help you to experience triumphant living in your life. So I am in the vein of experiencing and helping others experience that triumph. And I use a variety of different mediums and methods to do that. But it's all the same goal, it's all the same thing: empowering you, giving you the tools, the resources to overcome no matter what comes your way. So whether you find yourself right now today, you know of someone who could use this live stream, I encourage you to share it with that individual and let them know, hey, that experience you're going through, I found a young lady who could help you out. She's here, and learn about her experience. That's what it's all about: helping someone overcome. So it's important, and I do thank you for your time. I want to say I've been on for a few minutes here. I'll quantify that time later, but there you have it. I want to give you some uh, life's victories, life success tools that will help you when you need it, today, tomorrow, if you know of someone who needs it, to overcome uh, battles, struggles in your life. And I hope that I've done just that. So until next time, continue to be empowered to live the triumphant life. No, I'm praying for you. I'm in your corner. I am your certified life coach who is on a mission to help heal, help empower, and just encourage individuals that you can do it. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know we all struggle. Sometimes we feel alone in the struggle. We are surrounded by love. We are surrounded by help. But some things you just have to know and go at it for yourself, and the help will come. So, more lives to come. And until then, enjoy your Friday. Do something that your heart will love. Share the love, share the experience with other people. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, be blessed.